My name is Petra and I'm together with my husband Uli, founder of eBook. Let me introduce to you the first ebook we developed for GIZ. It is called Water Source Protection at the Valley Tank, a practical ebook for pastoralists. This module deals especially with technologies and activities to be implemented at valley tanks to reduce erosion and evaporation, as well as to increase water quality and quantity. I'm going to lead you through parts of the ebook. The second page gives some explanations, like how to go to the chapters video, because we always start with a video first. We have to keep in mind that the target group are pastoralists who are illiterate. So we work a lot with videos and with audios so that they don't need to read, that they can listen and see the pictures. Here we go to the very first page if we want to repeat. And down here we have the topic or task area. Everything is in English as well as in the local language Karamojang. When I go here, people can listen.
Topic or task area.
We start with the first video.
Arega gro meroni Moses. Alo kurukuri. Arai ya ga dorna chuchabena. Eka koko na kong Maria. Kalo mise Christine. Kiria ke mone aludia yongai, aludia na mata nya grong baren. E kwa yong. Ewe kia na mata eruya ng baren. Alo ko mwedingi jui ko tera epi ko mwedingi alo rekang. Reka tiji agu ko agrong baren. Kajo eken na pa na ngana mata na dia. Atala kari turia. Ni kwa de ngau da jongo to ngau tu ala kana kai pina dia lana ke wo wa ipore wa ta na ipinugo ya mai dio na bodang mamu ni kwa na ke pitolo ka la kana re wa nga kipigo tido lala bu ko unti gara lokona ne ni kwa na ke pitongolo ne arai ke wo wa ke tu bana tikudi anguna dada
In the video, we introduce the main character who is from the target group. This is our approach. It's very important to develop the ebooks together with the people themselves so that they can create ownership. Now we have a group discussion. How did the valley tank change your life? It's a very easy question. And we just want like a warming up to integrate everybody from the community to take part in this discussion. We want the women, we want the children and the men to discuss how the valley tank changed their lives. Okay. Next video.
Tala karet nyari ngetana biaset. Yang ngarangin do wara mata na. Ka kepetinginya kan keto Kotere torba mata naga yuing garudadang emade tengebaren.
Evaporation is the process by which water is turned from its liquid state into vapor.
Apuri oringa kipi. Ingede pitengolo ilo chokino toringa kipi torao te kuam. Ena kininga kipi apuri orera amwane de ka akop ke kuam. Night epitengolo irata kinere apuri oringa kipi era kidopo ngeketolo kipetet ka tapar. Kotere kirata kintotore kuam ka ekingara kinto angito limon dang.
Providing the shade to reduce the heat.
Now the content is getting a little bit more complicated and we try to break it down into pieces. Therefore, we have now symbols explained, which was in the video like water, evaporation, tree, sun and wind. We go on. We have dependencies like low wind, strong wind, high evaporation, low evaporation, dry soil and wet soil. Heat from the sun leads to evaporation. That was in the video. Here we have water. With the sun, it comes to evaporation. Wind leads to evaporation. We have the water, we have the wind. Together with the wind, the water will evaporate. Trees reduce strong wind. So here we have the strong wind, here we have the windbreaker, the trees, and here we have the wind is getting lower. This is very important because they should plant trees around the valley tank. Shade prevents evaporation. We have this high evaporation, we have the sun, and we have the tree with the shade. That's it why there is low evaporation and not high evaporation without a tree. All this is needed to understand why we should plant trees. How evaporation of valley tank water is affected. Here we have the valley tank water, we have the strong wind and we have high evaporation because there is nothing at the valley tank. Now we have trees at the valley tank. So here we have the valley tank water. Of course, the wind will be lower and the evaporation will be lower because the trees work like windbreakers. What a poorly operated valley tank looks like. There is no trees, there is no grass. So, what did we learn? The wind will be strong and the evaporation will be very high. What a well-operated valley tank looks like. We have a lot of grass and we have trees at the valley tank. So, the wind will be lower and the evaporation will be lower. Build the word evaporation. This is a task people who don't know how to read and to write love. Because they can see here E and now they can touch and try and look for the E. It's this one. They can go for the V. Here we go. If I go for an A and I take, for example, this B, it will be wrong. But what we always can do, we always can go back and we can go again and we try it again. Okay. Good or badly operated valley tank? That's the task. So, what do you think? Is it the smiley because it's a good one or is it a bad one? I think we go to the bad one and that's correct. If I would go to the smiley, it would be wrong. But again, I can always do it correctly and then I can move forward. Good or badly operated valley tank? This valley tank is just perfect, so we go for the smiley. This one would be wrong, just to explain. Low or strong wind behind the trees. Here is the strong wind. Here we have strong wind or low wind. Where do I have to put my finger? I think I don't go here because the trees work like windbreakers, which we already learned. So I go here and this is correct. After explaining the theoretical background of evaporation, we now come to the practical part of the ebook, namely how to plant a tree. And here comes the video.
Abakari agapanya agatoy. Dotale muna agatoy. to tia ka dara kengna de ke krion to do pa na ka to na ka pai to no kwa ka na ngalu do cho ko atare nga ka na cho to cho ka na nga gipi robai ka to.
After the video, we now show in the graphic step by step how to plant a tree. Like, we start with dig a hole, we remove the plastic bag, we cover the plant with soil, we pour water, and then we let it grow. Here you have the perfect combination of a photo and a graphic. The graphic shows the planting area where the people should plant the trees and how it will look like in future. These are only 2 trees, but here you will see all the trees around the valley tank, which will work perfectly as windbreakers, so that the evaporation will be low and the animals will have enough water during drought. After the different parts like the video and the explanations, now we come to the tasks. So the task is where to plant the trees. And the trees have to be planted here, here and here. Definitively not here, here or here. This ebook Water Source Protection at the Valley Tank has more than 87 pages and 9 videos. Out of this we only showed you really a small part just for you to get a glimpse how our ebooks work and how interactive people can work with it. We finish our presentation with a short video which illustrates ownership.